some job ads don't mention about a cover letter, then is it still necessary in your application? Should you write one or not? Hi everyone, I'm Thea from theaho.co, helping skilled migrants and international graduates get jobs and live a better life. And in today's video, I will point out to you how a cover letter is so important to help you land a job. And if you have 200 or 300 competitors, and I'm sure you do, then this is the easiest way for you to stand out from the crowd, beat your competition, and be the candidate that the hiring manager wants to interview. Now, the cover letter plays a complementary role to your resume because the format of your resume is short phrases, bullet points, and you cannot talk about anything that you like about your profile on your resume. And you can do it easily in the cover letter because you are using full sentences in the letter. So here you should talk about your skills, your experience, your achievements, or you can explain further on any points that can highlight you as a good match to the job, which you cannot do easily in the resume because of the limited space of your resume. So there are many cases that you need to give more explanation to address some potential concerns from the hiring managers. For example, when you have some gaps in your profile, or when you are willing to relocate to a new state, a new location to accommodate your new job, or you're willing to do internship in return for the work experience for the company, then you can do it easily in your cover letter. You should talk about these special intentions at the end of your cover letter to showcase, to highlight yourself as an outstanding candidate who are willing to go the extra mile. Now, especially when you apply for a job directly, which means that you don't apply via an online system, you've got the contact of the hiring manager and you want to send the application directly to the hiring manager, then please send a cover letter. Don't just drop your resume to the hiring manager's email address, or don't just say some short sentences in your email to them because it's not so good. It doesn't build a good first impression about you to the hiring manager. It shows that you're not serious about a job or you're not professional. So remember, the first impression, either good or bad, is very hard to change. And you better build a good first impression. So leverage your cover letter and make it work hard for you. Present your best self in the most professional way to the hiring manager. I know that in some job ads, they don't say specifically that you need to send a cover letter together with your resume, but let me tell you an insider tip that hiring managers would never tell you. Even though they don't mention it in a job ad, but they expect you to send a cover letter. 9 out of 10 hiring managers would always appreciate your effort that you put into your cover letter. In case they receive hundreds of applications, then who they would choose to interview? They would go with the most outstanding candidates, the candidates that have a cover letter to show their interest and to prove that they are a good candidate that the hiring manager should interview. Now, you've already got the reasons why a cover letter is so important in your application and it can help you land a job. Then my tip for you is you should always include a cover letter in your application, even if the job ad mention it or not, because it will help you stand out from your 200 or 300 competitors. How? Because the cover letter can demonstrate your strong interest in the job. It shows that you are interested enough in the job that you take your time to make the extra effort by writing the cover letter. And it's very helpful in the job search competition. So even though you may compete with 300 competitors, but most of them, they just use the easy apply button on LinkedIn where they just need to submit their resume, or they just drop their resume in the online application system and they call it job done. So that is the advantage that you should leverage to stand out from your competitors. Spend a bit more effort, half an hour, to write and customize your cover letter to the job that you are applying. It will help you to stand out as the top 10 or top 20 candidates for the job, and you will be invited to the interview. And this tip is so easy, and I believe that you can do it. I want to share another inside tip to you that hiring manager will never tell you. They just want to interview the people who are interested in the job. It's common sense, right? You only want to work with the people who are also interested in working with you, not someone just passing by. And so, by the way, here is my resume in case you are looking for someone. So if you were the hiring manager, would you interview the passerby candidates? I'm sure you wouldn't. So by writing a cover letter, you show that you are serious about the job. You have the passion, and more likely you will deliver your job. And that is the ultimate goal that the hiring manager is looking for when recruiting. And you can see that it's very hard for you to show your sincerity with a resume because of the format of the resume with bullet points, with short phrases. But it's much easier for you to do so in a cover letter with full sentences. Now, if you are struggling to write a cover letter, you don't know what to write, then I've got your back, my friend. Feel free to head over to my website at theaho.co/cover letter template. I will show you the right structure of a winning cover letter and how to write each part of this letter so that you can impress the hiring managers with your cover letter in only 2 seconds. Now, there are some cases that you don't need to include a cover letter. One case is when they mention it specifically that you shouldn't include a cover letter. So they may have their own reasons. They may want to test you in some technical areas where a cover letter isn't necessary. So you don't need to include a cover letter in that case. They will do all the steps in the application process. Another case is when the job ad doesn't mention specifically that you should include a cover letter in your application, and at that time you are using an online application system and you don't see anywhere in the system to allow you include another file beside your resume, then in that case maybe a cover letter is not necessary. But please don't use this as an excuse for not going an extra mile. If I was you, I would always include a cover letter in my application, even though the system doesn't allow me, but I would always find a solution to include my cover letter in. I apply for this job for myself. It's my own benefit. It's not for anyone else. I would never say I don't write a cover letter because of this, because of that. It shows that I don't hold myself accountable for my own benefit, for myself, for the job. And if you don't care to put effort into your own benefit, then who would care? No one. So please include a cover letter in your application in 99% of the cases. Now, I guess that you already know how a cover letter is so important with your application. It can help you land job interviews, and you should always include a cover letter with your application. But do you know that writing a cover letter relies heavily on your resume? If you don't have an impressive resume, you won't have a convincing cover letter. So please let me invite you to my ACE Resume Masterclass, 3 simple steps to get interviews. I will walk you through step by step on how to write a resume that can land interviews in only 6 seconds and land a job offer. So this is the strategy that helped me land my 6-figure salary full-time job in only 2 weeks, and it also helped a lot of my clients land their 5-figure to 6-figure salary full-time jobs in a matter of weeks. So don't miss out on this class. The link to join is theaho.co/aceresume, and it's also in the first comment of this video. Let me know in the comments below what you think about this video or any topic that you want me to talk about. If you like this video, please like, subscribe, share with your friends. Thank you so much for watching the full video, and I can't wait to see you in the next one.